Wow, thank you for coming out. Give yourselves a hand. All right, enough. I'm from Arizona originally, and I can tell you that crumbly dog poop makes me a little homesick. Some of you may actually recognize me from my work with the Jackson 5. I actually get that a lot, though. White people like to play this game where they try to figure out which black celebrity I remind them of out of like the three they know. I can tell you right now, someone's thinking Bruno Mars over there. And then someone over there is probably thinking, is Bruno Mars even black? How many people wake up at random hours in the middle of the night? Right? Totally relatable. No, for me, it's been 3 a.m. lately, a.k.a. the witching hour, or as my neighbors like to call it, the perfect time to yell at each other. Getting really intimate with them. Also, side note, what are witches doing at 3 a.m. that they can't do at midnight? It's just as dark. I know. I'm glad summer's finally here. I'm excited for cookouts. It's the shit I do like. I'm wondering, though, nowadays with cookouts, how many tiki torches until it's considered a Klan rally? Because Memorial Day just passed, and let me tell you, it was like a minefield. Speaking of, I actually had someone ask me what country I was from, and I choked, absolutely choked, because it was this sweet old lady. So I was like, I'm not gonna say anything to you, but I kind of wish I could go back, look her in the eyes, and be like, oh, I'm from the '07 Brangelina tour. They just had to have me, you know. There he goes. No, I have a friend that was adopted by a white family, so he basically made it. I'm kidding. They still worked him. No. You think the big house is rent-free? No, the more I think about it, though, the more I realize I would make a terrible slave. Hear me out. It's not because I'm not a hard worker. It's just because I'm allergic to horses. So anytime Massa rides by, I choke up emotionally and physically. Every time I tell people I'm allergic to horses, they're always like, oh my God, you're missing out. Just want to call BS on that. Horses suck. I've actually been on a horse. Because, fun story, despite knowing I was deathly allergic to horses, my mother took me horseback riding because she loved horses that much more. And here's a fun fact about horses, if you don't already know this. When they experience fear at any level, they fucking run in any direction. So, plot twist, this horse got scared, but I think it went self-aware and it just took off. And so you've basically got this 12-year-old kid going away at a high speed by the one thing that is killing him. Not a bad way to go, though. Definitely top three. I want to make movies. If I do, I want to collaborate with people from different genres. That way, you're sold by the trailer. Like, can you imagine you're at the movies and a trailer comes on and it's like, from the people that brought you Schindler's List and the Emmy-nominated series, That's So Raven. Fucking sold immediately. I'd have to keep the theme going and like have it star like Meryl Streep and Rob Schneider. Oh man. Here's another fun fact. You can actually go into Ben & Jerry's website right now and pitch your own idea for a flavor. So naturally, I came up with the best flavor right here. So you start off with some salted caramel ice cream, mix in a little bit of bourbon, delicious. Then, in the center, you get a cake batter swirl, sold immediately. You'd all try it. Ben & Jerry's declined, though. They said they couldn't sell an ice cream by the name Assault and Battery. And that was definitely where I refused to budge. That's where I refused to budge. Anybody like Pixar movies? I assume you all like Pixar movies. This is California. My favorite's definitely Inside Out. It's a very complicated film. I'm surprised they pulled it off. A kid's movie about human emotion. I kind of wish they made it a little harder on themselves, though. I kind of wish they did it about a kid with mental illness. Like, can you imagine if they did the movie about a kid who's a sociopath? And so, okay, hear me out. So you've got this scene. This kid's about to kill a cat. And they zoom in, and you got the regular emotions figuring out. They're like, okay, who's gonna do it? And then you've got a fifth emotion. You got a new emotion. It's this guy on the side, and he's got like a tap-out shirt and Ed Hardy jeans and like a concealed carry permit. And anger steps up, and he's like, okay, I'll do it. I'll kill the cat. And he's like, no. I want Joy to do it. Thank you so much. That's my time. Keep it going. Keep it going.